Welcome to this video and thank you so much for clicking. This is Color Expression with a swatch and review this week of the Holo Taco Pastel Linear Rainbow Holos collection. And before we get into it, I want to address my Twitter drama that I was in. That's a total joke. But I tweeted when I ordered this at 11:32 and simply quoted me and said, "Watch my video." And I just want to say that I did, and I always do, and I watch it like 15 times until my box comes because I'm so excited. But I know I'm gonna love it, so why would I not buy it right away and risk not getting the box, you know? So that's all I have to say about that. But onto the actual box, you can see here, this thing is super holographic, like probably one of the most holographic ones, and this water design on it is just so cool and unique. It's not something you would, I think, expect on a box like this, so to see that is really cool, and it goes perfect with the drinks theme, so A+ on this box, which has since sold out, so if you didn't grab it, you're not able to, but each of these 7 shades is still available for purchase. And opening up the box, we can see Thirsty for Holo on the top, and then each of the 7 nail polishes snug in their little boxes in this beautiful pastel, still holographic packaging, which is just, it's so cool. I love these boxes, so I'm so happy that I grabbed this one. And just taking a look at the back, you can see the names of each shade, and then we have the confirmation that these are vegan, cruelty-free, and made in the USA. But enough of the packaging, let's get to the products, and for these swatches I'm starting out with the Holo Taco Peely Base, but these remove super easily with nail polish remover or acetone, so feel free to use your base coat of choice. And starting off with Pink Fizz, and real quick, I did want to show each new polish just next to the polish from last year's collection that it kind of mirrors, so you can really see that difference and just get a feel for the 2 different polishes and even pick which one you like better if you are only looking to buy one. But starting out with Pink Fizz, this is our first coat, and all of these polishes I'd say were 2 coaters on me. I did do a 3rd coat off camera just to clean up my cuticle area, make everything look a little bit nicer, but most of you are going to be able to get away with 2 coats at home, no problem at all. So then you want to also finish out with a glossy top coat. I am using the Holo Taco Super Glossy Taco for this video. And you definitely want to add a top coat just because it really seals in that manicure and also brings out the holographic shine quite a bit. So as you can see here, these are super holographic, like probably the most holographic Holo Taco polish that exists. But now we will move on to Coral Chaser, which is the red shade of the collection. And again, you can see it's a nice pale, very light red shade compared to last year's red. And coming in with our first coat, you can see the coverage builds up really well with these polishes. Like I'm sure on a shorter nail, some of you guys are even going to be able to get away with just 1 coat, which personally I always do a second just because it feels nicer. It feels like a little thick on my fingers, so I do like to do it that way, but this formula is so good that you probably could get away with 1 coat. And then as we add in that glossy top coat, you can just see the rainbows light up and shine even more. I absolutely love this shade. I'm super happy to add it to my collection. And we'll look at one final shot and you can really see that holographic, that linear holographic line running up and down the nail. It's so cool. And moving on to Peach Tea, which is the orange shade in this collection. You can see it's a nice pale pastel orange compared to last year's orange. And again, the coverage on this one is just super nice. I love the formula of these polishes. It's exactly the same, I think, as last year's Rainbow Collection formula, just the shades are different. So if you've used any of those, you definitely know how this is going to feel applying it. And just know that all Holo Taco products are top tier, so no matter what you get from them, you're probably gonna enjoy it. And you can see the brush here too. It's not the new, like that fanned brush that Holo Taco's been adding in their cremes. I've only seen it in their cremes, so I'm not sure if they're gonna expand that out to the other lines in their polishes, but for now we do have the round skinny brush, which personally I do prefer just because I started using nail polish with that brush, so it's just what I'm used to and what I'm good at. So I usually find the bigger brushes a little bit hard and I get really messy with them. But anyway, let us move on to Lemon Spritzer, which is a beautiful pale yellow shade, which something cool I kind of thought was funny, like when you compared the two shades next to each other, the settled holographic in last year's collection almost gives off the color of this year's new shade. So I wonder if there was any like inspiration that came from that, like her just looking at them on her shelf all the time behind her. But I think that was like a cool little Easter egg. And to talk about the shade, it's a very beautiful yellow shade. Like I think compared to last year's, it's like the perfect follow-up yellow holographic polish. And Simply mentioned in her video that it almost gives off a golden hue, and I definitely feel like that's true. Like in the center of the linear rainbow, you can see just like this, like it's not metallic, but it almost looks metallic, just like golden hue, and it's very cool. I'm definitely super impressed with these nail polishes. And now we moving on to Mint Mojito, which is a very beautiful green nail polish, which Kelly Marissa says there aren't enough of, but I feel like I have a lot. I feel like there's definitely a lot of green nail polish, at least that I have found and or added to my collection, but I mean, that's not much. I think it's like under 200, so I don't know, whatever. But this green is so pretty. I have wanted it since Simply posted her oats collaboration and had that polish on her finger. You could totally tell that it was something in the works because she is full of like dropping hints everywhere. But finally it's out and we have it, and you can see it here. It is just beautiful. It is such a pretty green shade, and I can just picture like so many different gradients and even nail art with this. I'm excited to try out like some striping designs or some, what are they called? Those like radial gradients and just a bunch of different stuff. I'm just super excited to have a bunch of colors in the same finish, so you can really just run wild and do whatever you want. And moving on to sparkling water, which I wanted to include next to the next color, Lavender Syrup, because I felt like my camera was really making it look purple, so I just wanted to show you it is blue. It's a very beautiful light blue color, and it almost reminds me of the like linear hollow version of Frostlight from the holiday collection. It's just a super beautiful like frosty kind of Elsa blue if you want to go there. But I am definitely happy to add this one to my collection, and I think Sparkling Water is the perfect name for it. Honestly, I thought Sparkling Water would be a really good name too for a full-on silver linear hollow, but we don't have that yet. Maybe this year. I want the black one too. She keeps telling us that's coming, so hopefully we're gonna get those sooner than later because I am definitely wicked excited. And I know I've said it like 3 times, but you can just see what top coat really does to this nail polish, like this whole line. It just takes that hollow and it turns it on. It lights up your life, you know? Yeah, I really like hollow stuff. But so the final polish we're gonna look at in this video is Lavender Syrup, which is a beautiful pastel purple shade, which purple is probably like my favorite color of nail polish. I'm so drawn to purple things, and purple nail polish is one of those things. So this one was gonna be like a favorite no matter what, but once I got it in hand and actually put it on my nails, it is definitely my favorite. I just think this is such a pretty shade of purple, and it really is just like a lavender holographic polish, which I didn't have any sort of pastel like linear hollows. I only had last year's rainbow collection, so I'm definitely just super happy to expand my collection and add all these different shades in, which if you are subscribed or if you saw it, the Mixing the Rainbow video, there is a part 2 planned with, guess what, the Pastel Linear Rainbow collection. So be sure you definitely subscribe to be notified when that video goes live. It'll probably be in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so be sure to watch out for that. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I always gush at the end of these, but I absolutely love making these videos. I love talking to you guys in the comments, and I think this is all so much fun. So definitely be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below because I respond to every single one. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.